My, I've been busy the last little while, haven't I? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is the afternoon of November 12th, 2020. It's now about coming up on 1700 hours here, Mountain Time. And I was perusing over Twitter and I found a tweet from Senator Rand Paul calling into question the efficacy of wearing masks. And of course, he's saying that there is no efficacy in wearing the masks, that it actually causes an increase, most likely, of infection. And we know that that's primarily going to be bacterial infections, bacterial pneumonia. Matter of fact, I've been going back and forth on Twitter with some people that are claiming they had friends or friends' parents or relatives die from this, and I have no doubt, and I give condolences to the people who have lost family members to this disease. But again, normally it's going to be because they have comorbidities or they're very old or they have other deficiencies, those types of things. And what about the people that normally die from pneumonia and flu, etc.? Just because somebody catches coronavirus and succumbs to it doesn't mean that everyone in the entire world should be locked down into their house. So, anyway, in the description box below, I have the link to the article that Senator Rand was talking about, and I thought you'd like to see it. And also, it might not hurt to start screaming at your governors and screaming at President Trump. Remember, most of the governors are getting away with this because of President Trump's COVID national emergency declaration, right? If it wasn't for that, which the election's over. What has he got to lose? What does President Trump have to lose by rescinding the national emergency at this point? Well, of course, if you understand what I think President Trump is, who I think he is, that's why he won't rescind it. Why did I call this video soul crushing? Well, I just received a kind of a distressed text message from a friend of mine. She works in healthcare, sort of, and but not like in a situation in a hospital, where you're taking care of sick patients and those kinds of things. And she's required to wear a mask and a face shield. And she said that it's soul crushing to her. This is all designed to do just that, ladies and gentlemen, to crush your souls, to separate you from the rest of mankind, to interfere in your relationships, not just with people in a casual meeting place like in a store or out on a walk or whatever, but even with your most intimate relationships. They're trying to destroy your human characteristics, your humanity. And President Trump is responsible for it. I don't care what anybody tries to make an excuse against it. He could change all of this. It might not fix it right away because, boy, he's got those vaccines. General Perna has all those vaccines ready to go. Hi, Jesse. Thanks for being here. See, Jesse, I forget to notify you of my texts, right? Or of my live streams. I just get the hankering and I just do it right away. So thanks for being here. I'm sorry. Maybe the notification worked this time. Jesse got on me the other day, says, I'm not getting your notifications. Maybe you could text me. And several of my mods have asked that, and then I forget to do it. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, how serious this is, and it just keeps getting worse. General Perna says he's ready to go in 24 hours on the order from President Trump. We don't even need this vaccine. This isn't anything that we need, not with a 99.9% survival rate across the board. Why didn't they do that for SARS 1 and 2? Why didn't they do that for TB? Why didn't they shut down things for the bubonic plague when it started to come across the border? HIV, it used to be that you couldn't even discriminate against somebody with HIV because of HIPAA, and now they discriminate against you for a common cold virus. This is insanity, and it's designed to do exactly what this very lovely friend of mine said, that this is soul crushing to her. President Trump, you're working for the devil if you keep this up. I believe you are anyway. But you're just proving to everybody else that maybe I'm not wrong. Poor little you with your problems with the election, which you've all orchestrated as well, because you're going to pull this off and it's going to tick off the left. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be or that they should be. I don't like Biden. I don't like the left. But you have played a game to harm everyone, not just the leftists, not just the conservatives, not just the Christians, not just the Satanists. You want to do this to bring in total confusion, commotion, and to put humanity down despite all your words, your actions prove otherwise. Soul crushing is what you've done, President Trump. Soul crushing. I don't think any representative of God, of Jesus Christ, would do what you have done. Confusion's coming from my mouth? Carol from Utah? Really? Carolyn from Utah. Confusion coming from my mouth. Jesse, don't throw her off. I want to find out more about her a little bit later. Confusion coming from my mouth. You will rue the day, Carolyn, that you said that. Not from any action from me, but from what this man in the White House and that entire beast system is bringing down upon your head and the heads of your loved ones. You will rue the day, and you will be asking me what the hell happened and why I didn't say more. Shame on you for not understanding what's happening here. You know, if you're Mormon, Carolyn, you Mormon, Carolyn, tell me. Carolyn, you got to tell. I'm going to pick on you for a minute. Carolyn, are you Mormon? Shame on me. I didn't ask you that. I said, are you Mormon? Are you Mormon, Carolyn? No, I'm not Mormon. Okay. I got a question for you, though. Okay. When Jesus spoke to the scribes and Pharisees of his day, and he called them out, why did he do that? Did he do it for himself? There is a grand conspiracy. Yes, there are. Not just is, there are. Secret combinations that are coming after you to destroy you. And Jesus talked about those people. He said what it would be like in the last days. And there would be those that come saying, I am Christ, and would deceive many. Carolyn, you better get your head screwed on right, or your family's going to suffer. We're all going to suffer anyway. Some will suffer less than others because they'll make the right preparations. President Trump is not your friend. He's a representative of the beast system from the sea, and he's coming for you. This is a soul-crushing thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's ruining our humanity. These masks, these social distancing regulations, shutting down. You can't have family members over from another household, even if they're your family. I see the Minnesota governor just did that. Of course, the Utah governor's done it, and many, many others. And they're doing it because they want the money from the federal government, and they must have all been invited to that secret governor's meeting a year ago that I talked about, where they were told this was coming and they better get in line or they'd be on a short stick. Okay. Get ready. Prep, pray, stay out of the way. Get your food, get your water, get your ammunition. I'm a little worried about Thanksgiving with what General Perna's up to and how I know how these guys work. I hope they don't unleash this thing on Thanksgiving where everybody's home and they can really cause some havoc. So keep your eyes and ears open, all right? Okay, I got to go. Pray for all of those who are having these soul-crushing things happen to them. And demand from these governors and from President Trump that they drop this nonsense that's ruining lives. There have been more people killing themselves, suicide, from all of these restrictions that have died from COVID. Because, of course, a lot of the COVID numbers have been stoked with other things that have happened. People that died with it, but they weren't sick with it, right? You all know that. Okay. Thanks for coming. I'll talk to you later.